Hi teachers, Abby Atkins was asking about the interactive whiteboard resource, and I know most of you, most of us do not have an interactive whiteboard, but there is a way that you can use that resource. So if you go to Teacher Resources and you go to where it says Interactive Whiteboard Lessons and explore, then you have all the different interactive lessons that go with the different skills that you have. There's probably other ways to get there as part of the lesson, but I'm just going to grab one here. So I'm going to click here where it says Lesson, Downloads and Lesson. And this one's Understanding Text Types, but like I could go to this one, Citing Textual Evidence. Here, I'll do this one because I like that picture. So I'm going to click Lesson here, and it's going to download a file to my computer. Mine's going to my desktop. And so this is a notebook file, and this is what would be used with a Smartboard. So I'm going to download that Smartboard file. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go to this site here. It's called Smart Express, and the website, the address is express.smarttech.com. And this site, this is kind of a cool site to know about because you can actually do a lot of the things that you can do with a smartboard. The real power of a smartboard is the software, and this is kind of an express version of that software. And so if you have, there's a couple of different ways you can use this. You can create your own notebook files. So in the Smart software, there's a way to develop lessons right in there. And you can do that here at this site, or you can open an existing notebook file. The other thing that you can do here is if you're working offline sometimes, so if you want to be able to pull this up when you're not connected to the internet, which is not very often for us, so it's probably not a big deal, but you could actually download this software. You might need admin privileges to do that. I'm not sure. If you do, you could let your ETA know that, or me, so that would be Dan or Aaron, depending on what school you're at, or me. So, but for this lesson, okay, so we've got our notebook lesson that we downloaded. And so what I would want to do is go to Open an Existing Notebook File, find that file, and open it. Now, the last one I did took just a little bit of time to come up. So I'm going to actually hit pause while it's spinning, and then I'll open it back. I'll start it back when it stops. All right, so as I said, it did take a few minutes to load, maybe 3-4 minutes, so be patient. But once it loads, you'll have your lesson right here in Smartboard, and you'll notice this is in this, if you've ever played with a Smartboard before, this looks like a Smartboard notebook, and you've got all the different pages that pop up here. They look a little funny at first, these little F's over here. Those are flash things, so if I click here, something will happen. Or it should. Maybe it's still loading. So there's like teaching tips and different things that will pop up. So you can see it plays the different parts here. So there are a lot of little interactive features. You can kind of play around to see what they are on here. And so yeah, you've got your interactive notebook. You can also use the pens here and draw, or you can erase. You can type with the text. You have a little screen here, so you can reveal what's happening. Well, for some reason I can't get that to work right now. You can reveal what's happening. There we go. So you have to play around with it a little bit. It's not quite as easy to use as if you were using a Smartboard, just because it's easier to do this with your finger than trying to use a mouse. But basically a Smartboard is a giant mouse, And so anything that you could do as far as the interactive pieces, you can do with your mouse on this. So as far as just making it look cool. And of course, the real value in a Smartboard is to be able to have students to do this. So if you could set up your computer in a way that students could actually drive on a page, that would be cool too for some of the pages. And some of them are obviously a teacher lesson that you would do. So again, just very quickly, here I am in collections in the interactive whiteboard lessons. I choose a lesson. I go to download the lesson, the Smartboard notebook. The lesson's downloaded, and then I go to express.smarttech.com, and I will be asked if I want to load an already created Smartboard lesson, and that's what I would do. And then I have my lesson here that I can use in class. Remember again that it takes maybe 3 minutes, 3 or so minutes to load your lesson. So I would do that before class. And if you need some help with just navigating the software, this app, I would suggest just playing around with the tools. You can add pages and all kinds of different things like that. I would just play around. It's not a fully functioning toolbar like you would have with the Smart software, but it does give you access to those interactive whiteboard lessons. So I hope this is helpful, and have a great day.